Here we are. Here we are. Here we are. Back again for the first time. Leave the website open sometimes. It
Did you press
is
go live on Instagram?
Yes, we are live everywhere. I can see myself here. I can see myself there. And I can see myself in everybody's living room, on your phone, or wherever you might be. Once again, it is Saturday Morning Live. It is Conference Championship Weekend. And I repeat for the people in the back, couple things that are required this weekend. Dark liquor. Fantastic chicken wings. If at all possible, I need them lemon pepper, mild mix, a good French fry, a crinkle fry. Really, if you really want to do this the right way. And then I need space and preferably some good R&B music in the back so I can do my drinking, eating, and watching football together happily, peacefully. All of the above. Thank you guys for rocking with us. Thank you guys for joining us. Of course, come on in, have a seat, tell your friends, tell your family, everybody. How you feeling, brother?
You got to press go live. There's a go live button above the box that you see. You got to press go live.
Did not see that. Okay. Jesus. Maybe we'll do this for the third time. Maybe we're just, it's one go live button and we go live everywhere. But no, it's 3 different go live buttons and you got to leave the screen open.
And now we're live.
Luckily enough, I have 3 screens. If you're trying to podcast on one screen, it ain't no way in hell.
No, it's impossible. It's impossible. That's why I was like, bro, I know how difficult that can be.
I didn't even see the go live button in the corner because I already got the damn thing open and I hit the go live button here. How many more times do I need to? Once I've said yes, I've said yes. Don't ask me again and again and again and again and again. How about that? But it's conference championship weekend and I'm hungry as hell. That might be some of it too. I'm hungry and irritable. Now the good part is I don't have any stress.
Mode right now, boy.
Yeah, because I am hungry. HON, hungry. And yeah, all of these buttons, man. This is too much. Sneaky, what up? But yes, it is. All jokes aside, this is a big weekend of football. For a lot of people, not myself, but I will get to see pain, struggle, strife, joy, and I'll be able to enjoy myself unabated. No real issues over here. How you feeling?
I'm happy that Georgia's in the SEC title game.
You under pressure.
I hate that we play in Alabama. I am a little jealous, but I'm not jealous enough to wish that upon my team, that you don't have a dog in the fight and you get to watch stress-free football for the whole day. 4 o'clock, I'm going to be.
I get to watch good games.
Right there. I'm going to be right there, 4 o'clock, quiet. Lights,
humble.
Gotta watch it.
And hoping that Ty Simpson don't Ty Simpson you.
Man, I'm so tired of them. They trying to make him the number 1 or 2 pick. They are trying.
They should. You want to know why? Because it ain't our pick. And if you think you should pick Ty Simpson, you probably the same person who thought that Minnesota should have picked JJ McCarthy. Great job. Do it. I love when people waste their assets. That truly shows me everything about you. With that being said, though, let's get into the conference championship games here. We are going to start out at the MAC championship, which MAC. I'm sure you probably have no clue who that is. That's a Mid-American Conference, and that is Miami of Ohio versus Western Michigan Broncos.
Oh, yeah.
Respectfully, we do not care. Everybody wins. It's at 11 o'clock. And won't be the 11 o'clock game to be watched.
Sneaky. Now I got to respond to you now. Bo Nix ended up going to Sean Payton, the guru of offense.
Right. And y'all know how we feel about Kingmakers.
He's been pretty mid. So the past couple weeks.
and a fantastic defense. But
yeah,
and wait. And where did Bo Nix get drafted? Not number 1.
They traded up to the 10th pick, I believe, and got him.
Right. 10 is way more reasonable than number 1. And Bo Nix, I can't say that Bo Nix was good and he was successful in Oregon. He was successful in Oregon.
He left that. He looks more like SEC Bo Nix when he's bad. And Sean Payton covers him up. But we don't get into Bo Nix. I just had to respond to you, Sneaky, because you
correct. Now we'll get on to a game that actually matters because it is very interesting. Texas Tech versus BYU in the Big 12 championship game at AT&T Stadium, also known as Dallas Cowboys Stadium during soccer season. That's a funny story. The first Big 12 title appearances for both of these teams. Texas Tech is basically a shoe-in for the playoff. Now it determines whether or not they are if they're a team with a bye or you play the first week. They have spent $16 million to get to this place, and I think it's a $16 million well worth spent. After talking to Reggie and doing a little pre-production yesterday, spend the money again. The schedule is easier next year. You should 100% do that and walk your ass right into the playoffs. Next year, you should walk yourself into the playoffs into a bye. I'm talking about moonwalk.
Yeah. Texas Tech won this first game 29-7. Texas Tech defense they have one of the better defenses in the country statistically. Of course, Jacob Rodriguez is in Heisman talk. Now, of course, it'll be 4th or 5th place. But the fact that a defensive player is in Heisman talk tells you just how good of a season he's had.
And how weak of a season the offensive players have had. The guys at the top are.
Yeah. Now, of course, BYU, we talk about Bear Backemeyer, who has played well as the second string quarterback who wears number 47. You don't even got to know what kind of you don't even need to tell you what kind of offense they run when the quarterback wears number 47. Yep. So they are a power running team, and Texas Tech is good against the run. So this will be a battle of actually this whole championship weekend really is unstoppable force versus a movable object type thing. If BYU can limit the turnovers, I think BYU can control the game and win the game. Texas Tech is great at generating turnovers.
Right.
And Texas Tech has more athletes.
More money, more athletes, and I think their offense is probably a little bit stronger. I have Texas Tech in this. I am interested to see who you have. I would like to see
BYU to win.
I think we're in the same boat there. Because I would 100% like to see. I like the coach from BYU. He signed up to stay there. And Texas Tech is, I ain't gonna say they're buying football, but they're buying football. But they're buying themselves into legitimacy. I have a lot less issue with that than just buying the whole game, i.e. the Yankees. But yes, we both want BYU to win, but
I think we both picking Texas Tech. I want BYU to win because I want chaos. If Texas Tech wins, they're in. If Texas Tech loses, 9 times out of 10, they're in. If BYU loses, they're out. But if BYU wins, they're in, which means the ACC will probably end up not having anybody in, especially if Virginia loses. But I just don't think that's gonna happen. BYU, it's gonna be a barn burner. I ain't betting it. I know this not gonna be 29-7. I can guarantee you that right now. It's not gonna be a blowout.
Next up. That's a perfect segue to Duke versus UVA, Virginia. ACC championship played in Charlotte. Duke at 7-5 has played its way into possibly wrecking the college football playoff.
Let's go Duke.
Yes. Virginia has been what I will consider a better team all season, even though I still think they're relatively questionable too. I don't love this team, but they've just done more than Duke. But Duke is kind of stuck around, and sometimes it don't matter. Sometimes I just got to keep on playing. And they have kept on playing. And if Duke wins this game, It sets college football on fire. As a fan of college football and a person without a dog in the fight,
And
once
setting things on
again,
fire.
I am.
You don't have to be. I'll take that charge. I
Right.
like setting things on fire. Let's set it on fire. Now, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I am so surprised that Penn State didn't go after Manny Diaz. But maybe that was because he has loyalty to James Franklin. Remember, he was James Franklin's defensive coordinator.
Right. He probably don't even call me.
Yeah, he probably was like, "Don't call me." Now, I do like Elliott, Tony Elliott, who is the head coach, black man for UVA. He was the offensive coordinator at Clemson, if I'm not mistaken, with Deshaun and Trevor Lawrence and all of them. Duke is better than their record. They're 6-2 in the ACC. They're 1-3 against everybody else. But they have thrown for Darian Mintz has thrown for 3,500 yards, 29 touchdowns on 70% completion, rounding up. Thing is, Duke really can't run the ball. Virginia has 1,000-yard rusher, 2,000 yard, 2,900 yard passer. I think Virginia's defense is better, and they're more, I don't know the word, hard-nosed, tough. Like they play hard-nosed football. So I'm gonna go Virginia here. I think they get it done in a close game.
But we won't Duke. We won't Duke. I want to be very clear. We are rooting for Duke. Let's go Duke. Let's go Blue Devils. I don't know of another time when I'll probably say this because it is Gator Gang over here all day. But for chaos sake, we need the Devil to win.
That is
so
true.
This is y'all be advocating for the Devil anyway. Next up. So I'm gonna do this out of order because nobody cares. Indiana versus Ohio State in the Big Ten championship. Yes, it is the late game.
That man. Dedicated to hate, bro.
No, I'm dedicated to. I don't have enough information. But Indiana versus Ohio State in the Big Ten championship in Indianapolis at Lucas Oil. That game is at 7 p.m. on Fox. Now, Duke and Virginia being. Oh, excuse me. Yes, Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. Central. Duke and Virginia at the same time is a loss. Is a loss. But they had two TVs. But with that being said, this is what I would consider the contender versus the pretender. I know that they're 1-2. I think that Indiana has widely been unproven. I don't have a point of demarcation with them to know that they're legitimate. I haven't seen them play against enough teams, and the teams that they have played, even Oregon, is questionable at best. I think that Ohio State has the pedigree. I've seen them play against better competition. I do think that they're legit. I think that they may very well be the odds-on favorite to win a national championship. But I don't think that this should be close. Julian Sayin should have a very good game. Jeremiah Smith on an offense is high power. Caleb Downs, shout out to that guy. It's really good. And I think that overall, if they don't beat them convincingly, I'm going to be disappointed in Ohio State. I've said that, and I'm going to continue to say that. The line is only 4.5 points. I 100% would take that bet. I think that Ohio State should not beat them by less than 14.
By less than what?
14.
Oh.
I thought you said 40?
Yeah.
Oh, come on now.
I was like, okay, there's just disrespect.
I'm going to tell y'all, if they do 40 them, y'all ain't going to want power with me on Monday. Y'all might just take it off. Go ahead. Just like, you know what?
We might pod on Sunday. Like, hey. Told y'all.
And I'm going to kick over everything in here, in front of me and behind me. I'm going to flip the table like, oh boy, and lean on me when he was talking to Joe Clark. I'm going to be done. I'm going to be so done with college football. If Ohio State does what I think that they should really do, sure. And Fernando Mendoza is a dual threat quarterback for Indiana, so that I can say that I said something about Indiana.
Man, Man, I hate that you brought that up. All y'all want to be dual threat quarterbacks now. All y'all want to be dual threat quarterbacks now. I remember dual threat quarterback was code for black.
Black.
Y'all remember that? It didn't matter if you were white and you ran a 4.3, you were never gonna be a dual threat quarterback. Now everybody's a dual threat quarterback. With that being said, this is definitely the Heisman Trophy showdown. Julian saying,
and I want to be clear, that's not a compliment because neither one of these guys are like this. This might be the worst Heisman. I got to go back and find a worst Heisman winner. Whoever it is, you gonna be big.
Yeah, Fernando Mendoza, he's played well. Signetti, this would be a feather in his cap. I think Ohio State comes out motivated because I think this is the last year that not all-star, but they lose Brian Hartline, and I think he's going to want to go out with a bang, similar to 2021 when Georgia lost coach of Oregon, Dan Lanning. And they allowed him to coach through the playoff, and they had that run. So I think Ohio State gets it done just because I think they can score with Indiana, and I think Ohio State's defense is just too strong, man. They only allow like 7.8 points a game. That's now they don't be playing a lot of people, but they did play Texas.
I'm gonna tell you how far you have to go back until you find a guy who's less worthy of winning the Heisman than this year. And I'm in the 90s. I'm in the 80s.
I ain't even.
This is it. This is going to be the guy who gets into the Heisman, and everybody else is like, who the fuck is this guy? Yo, whoever it is, we're gonna have to go back to leather helmets.
You were white and ran faster than a 4.6. You were a wide receiver or safety.
Fair enough.
Very true.
Ed McCaffrey.
This game is kind of, I'm not gonna say inconsequential. Both teams are in.
But this is the bye week.
Yeah,
buy or die
overall seed.
And
I know that some of y'all were leaning in the chat. We're talking about leaning towards Indiana. As much as I respect Indiana,
Milan.
Yep, I have more respect for Indiana than my co-host. I cannot pick them over Ohio State.
We all get to the same place. It don't matter what the journey is. Y'all can say all y'all really doing is being politically correct. Well, you know how I respect. No, you don't. When did you start respecting Indiana's football team?
Last year? No, this year. This year. No, because last year I knew they were going to lose. I knew they were going to lose.
This year is the year that you decided.
Yeah. I was very impressed with their defensive line against Oregon. Because Oregon, we all agree that Oregon's built their defense like an SEC team and their offensive line, their trenches. That's what Dan Lanning recruits. Everything else, that'd be that Pac-12 shit. But in the trenches, he tries to recruit like an SEC player, SEC team. And that Indiana D-line handled Oregon. Handled them.
Well, okay, that just makes, for me, because y'all know I try to keep buffers in life. If Reggie just started respecting them this season, then if I don't currently respect them yet, I'm not that far off, I think.
No. But I'm looking at it season to season. Like last year, I didn't respect them because their defense wasn't good. Their defense and their running game has been impressive this year.
So this
we're gonna see.
Yes. Once we get through this, because if they lose, then there is no bye week for them to slide, and you're gonna play one of the playoff teams. So in the next two games, I think that at that point, I will have enough data to assess where I think this team really is. And I think that's
if they win,
fair.
what would you say?
Then if they win, and depending on who they play, I will say, well, number one, if they beat Ohio State, at that point, no matter what I say, no matter what I think, they've done it. You David, and you beat Goliath, respect. I have to give you the respect here. I'm not irrational. Everything for me has to be able to make sense. So if they beat Ohio State, hey man, they legit. Now, if they go down there and get thunder thumped by Ohio State, then I'm gonna say, well, we're gonna have to see a little bit more. And then depending on who they play and how they play, like this is the number 2 team in the country.
Now, y'all are moving scarily, ironically, y'all are moving into a scary period of college football, which could damage the product. They're gonna have to change the scenario. They're gonna have to change the criteria or figure it out. Because there's no way that you can have a Texas Tech 2026 schedule and walk into a bye. That's just not fair. And I think Indiana, ironically, is just kind of ahead of the schedule, ahead of everybody else with scheduling nobody. I feel, ironically, y'all gonna hate me for this, bitch. Some of y'all might not be old enough because that was in the 90s and early 2000s, but some of y'all gonna hate me for this. Y'all got to figure out a way to bring back the computers. Bring back the computers and come up with a way to get to the playoffs.
I was looking at something yesterday that said bring back the BCS. And I said, well, I will be damned.
And I've been saying that all year.
I will be damned. Here we are. And every time we try to fix something and this is better, then add 2 more teams, add 12 teams, make it a 24. No. And now we like, you know what would be really good? If we had some type of computer system to figure this out and remove human emotion.
I said the BC. I said, well, look at God. But I've always said, if you combine the two, if you combine the playoff system with the BCS, because there's too many schools, it's too many schools to go by wins or losses, and you'll be able to put in strength of schedule plus all of that. That should get you the top.
Strength of schedule doesn't matter. Remember that it doesn't exist. You play anybody.
Sneaky as long as remember wins and losses. Remember said that
as long as you win all the games, it doesn't matter who you play. And that's the reason I say y'all should play all video games on rookie. Play it on the lowest level because that's what matters.
Alabama are the same team.
Exactly.
Right? What did they say? We both picking Ohio.
Yeah, State. Ohio State. Man, we got good sense. I don't care what y'all got going on out here in the world. We have good, usable sense because we have parents that made us apply it. And with that being said, we're going to take Ohio State. Next up, this is the game that everybody really cares about. This is the one where everybody will surely be parked. Now, the Indiana game, I don't know what you're going to be doing with yourself. Maybe you watch the game. I know the Hawks play around 6 o'clock. I could cut water shorty. But the game here, Georgia versus Alabama for the SEC championship. This is a rehash of an earlier game where Georgia lost to Alabama. I'm going to let you take this. How do you feel?
Well, all right. So you got 3 versus 10. Throw the rankings out. This is Georgia versus Alabama. I told y'all I am a big Georgia fan. Y'all can see everything. Falcons, Braves, Georgia, all of that right there. But I told y'all last week, I was like, I am not excited to see Alabama. Not because I think Alabama is better than us. I think we're very evenly matched teams here. But I just think there's a mental hurdle that Kirby and the players have to figure out how to get by. And for me, the biggest loss for Georgia is Georgia's starting center is down, Bobo. That hurt. If you look out, he went out in the first after the first half against Georgia Tech, and we ain't scored no more. And now he's playing Alabama. Now Alabama's missing a slew of people. But for me, I need Georgia to be able to run the ball very, very well. If they can run the ball and that offensive line can control the line of scrimmage, it'll be a long day for Alabama. If y'all try to get into a shootout with them receivers, Kalen DeBoer could throw the ball. He may not. that would be tough.
The answer to this, and I will tell you, and I will continue on to tell you, put hands and feet on Ty Simpson. If you don't, if you let him do his thing, he can do it. But as soon as there is a human that is trying to harass him, it's over. Blitz early, blitz often.
You get pressure on him, he is awful.
In this case, Roll Tide Willie is exactly right. But blitz, Bama, blitz.
Yeah.
And if you blitz Alabama, I think it'll be bad. If you let Ty Simpson put on a masterclass and play 7-on-7, hey, y'all be in the playoff, but you won't have a bye.
If UGA can get off the field in third down and not have any turnovers, I think or limit the turnovers, win
Yeah,
the
you gotta be
turnover battle.
responsible.
I'm
You
not
gotta be
going to say that we're
responsible.
not going to have no turnovers. I don't believe that will ever
Hey,
happen.
old
again in
Gunner.
the SEC.
Old Gunner.
But if you can limit the turnovers or win the turnover battle, get points off turnovers and run the ball, long day for Alabama. I got Georgia by a touchdown. I got Georgia by 10 points. I don't want it close. I don't want it close.
Woo! Talk your shit, boy.
I don't want it close. I
Um,
want us to be able to go ahead with 2 minutes left. Go ahead, have the ball, and say, "Oh, that's it, Georgia." And then we'll end up getting probably the number 2 seed. You really want the number 3 seed, but you get the number 2 seed, and you'll end up.
Yeah, you want there's no access to the number 1 seed.
No. Not because we lost. But you get the number 2 seed or 3 seed, you end up playing like the group of 5 people, which that is fine with me.
We're trying to play them layup.
Hey man, look. If everybody else go play layups all year,
right,
I want the layups too.
Right. We all losing our integrity. Let us lose it together. Next. I'm picking Alabama, and I don't really probably believe in Alabama, but I don't want to see Georgia win.
Yeah, I know.
Such is life. It's just how it goes. It's gonna be beef. It's up, and it's stuck for. Hey, yeah. Go ahead. It's sick.
Anybody else taking Bama? Y'all let us know in the comments. We see y'all. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe, and go ahead and press that little share button to somebody else. Send it to all your friends right now. Tell them to come join.
Yeah, and stop podding with me in person. I'm gonna tell y'all that until the cows.
Pod in the comments,
boy, because y'all want. Hey, you know what? What you think about Austin Reeves? I don't think they should pay him $50 million. But next up, SWAC championship. This is the big one. This is the game that decides whether or not Prairie View A&M and Tremaine Jackson or Jackson State and TC go to the Celebration Bowl, where they will play South Carolina State, who has won the MEAC back-to-back.
That's not fair either. South Carolina State sitting at home chilling.
Big chilling.
They've been chilling for 2 weeks now.
Forever. Installing game plans and resting and getting healthy.
I like Prairie View defense. I went back and looked at their defense. Their defense is actually really, really good.
Russ, what up?
But Jackson State is just strong everywhere. What I don't like is that Jackson State's top sack leader entered the portal because of the transfer portal window. I don't like that. I don't like this transfer portal window thing. They got to figure this out.
They have to start college football earlier. It is a must. If you don't start college football earlier, you're going to continue to have this issue. And as much as that kid, I'm sure he made the right decision for himself.
Yeah.
He ain't wrong. Just like, unfortunately, Lane Kiffin in his situation. When the job is available, you put your 2 weeks in. You put your 2 weeks in and you get on. Just like I would do at any job. Hey, I appreciate what we got going here. This is my opportunity over there. I appreciate what y'all have done for me, but I am out of here. Same thing here. There has to be some level of alignment so that all of these things can happen and people can make the best decision for themselves, and at the same time safeguard these schools so that they can continue to be successful. With that being said, I'm taking Jackson State in this. My bigger question is, and I think we'll talk about it more on the pod, is we've seen a ton of success from TC. We've seen a ton of success from Chinnisberry. How many more years are they going to sit in HBCU football before they get another call?
And Tremaine.
Which this is his first year moving up. He was in SIAC last year.
No, he was at Valdosta State and took.
Correct. He was
the championship game.
Yes, so he went to Valdosta State. I would like to see it at least 2 years, just like I'm saying with what TC. This is 3 years.
3.
Yeah, 3 years for him. And Chinnisberry ain't lost a football game, and God knows when.
About 5, because he went undefeated against Benedict.
Exactly. So, and those are the 2 next guys. Now, if Tremaine if he wins this year and then puts together another season like this, then yeah, you the next guy up. But that's where I'm looking at right now is is TC like, are you going to be like a Jackson State lifer? Or, I mean, I assume that, especially as the coaching thing has changed with NIL, where you have a bunch of new guys, the old guard has changed, and basically all the new Power 4 guys are Group of 5 guys. I assume that as those guys move up, the HBCU guys should be given some opportunities. Well, I'm not going to assume that because I have good sense. I'm going to say I think that that's how it should be.
I assume that TC won't leave. TC went to Jackson State. He came back. He was the wide receivers coach. He was tight end. He's done everything at Jackson State. I think he could leave a legacy there. Now, of course, money changes everything.
Right.
But if he had his choice, I think he would stay. Now, Tremaine Jackson, if he wins this year, first year, and he's got a proven system of, hey, and he's no nonsense, it has a proven system and has worked well in the transfer portal.
The other part about
really,
I wonder how that translates once you go up.
That's what I was about to say. That's kind of how coaching is now. Coaching more in college football now is how you can manage the transfer portal. And he has done it masterfully. And the same, I would love to see him go. I mean, he's at Prairie View. Southern Miss just lost their coach. He's going, Coach Huff is going to Memphis.
Yeah,
that's a step up theoretically.
North Memphis.
If I'm Southern Miss and Prairie View goes 7-1 and he's got all of this momentum at Prairie View, I would throw some money his way. But hey, that would be just me. So I would see him going. Now, Chennis is the wild card. Chennis is the guy that's most deserving. He should be. He's Clemson. If y'all get rid of Dabo, I would you have to look at Chennis. You got to look at Chennis. Even if you just put him on the map. Or Chennis, go talk to Willie Simmons and see if you can get the FAU or wherever, Sacramento State, whatever. But Chennis is the guy.
I would love to see him in Sacramento State with
all that money.
Yeah, that money. I want to see black coaches with resources, because then you don't want to level the playing field, just like quarterback. Best thing y'all could have done is not let black people play quarterback, because now look at all the quarterbacks. Well, best thing you could do with black coaches is not give them resources. If you give them resources, probably gonna have a problem.
But you're starting to see.
Exactly.
And they'll start hiring black coaches when these players keep going to HBCUs instead of Group of 5 schools. They'll start hiring black coaches, more HBCU coaches. With that being said, I'm going Jackson State.
Right. We both taking Jackson State in here.
Because I don't think Prairie View can score enough points. Prairie View kicks a lot of field goals, but they play defense.
Right.
But Jackson State,
rare. That's rare for HBCU, but we do not love field goal kickers.
So we be dibbling dabbling now. We went and got our Brown brothers to come on over here. Not for just baseball. Come on over.
Hey, it ain't working. At where you are in soccer. Hey, bro, funny story. Football to football. Kick it.
And we'll start a soccer program if we need to.
Yeah. And you'll be a celeb. And this is the thing: if you can kick it, you can be a celebrity on this campus.
Yeah. Which is what you want to be.
Right. So we are moving right on to the NFL. So we're going to get quick rundown. MAC championship, we don't care about. Big 12, we got Texas Tech winning. ACC championship, we got UVA winning, but we are praying for Duke, Lord. UGA, SEC championship, Reggie has UGA, and I am spitefully picking Alabama. And then in the Big 10 championship, we're both taking Ohio State. Reggie's taking them probably by the spread. I'm taking them by 14 plus. Stomp them out. Please stomp them out. That's what I want. Good old-fashioned Stompville, USA, baby. And, of course, in the SWAC championship, we both have Jackson State. Hey, Patarini walked. You're right. He was a legend.
Patarini.
Anytime you are a one-name human at a HBCU,
hey, Patarini was that dude too.
Right.
Still your girl.
Said before Beaver.
Hey.
Let's get right into the NFL. Let's get right into the sadness. Let's get right into the despair. The Seattle Seahawks against the Atlanta Falcons.
Let's just block that out. Let's just block that out.
Are going to lose. The Seahawks are good. Jackson Smith-Njigba is putting on a masterclass as far as the wide receiver position. He is a guy who I will consider like came from a dark horse position of being just a good receiver to arguably now the best receiver in football, specifically when you have the guys who have been the best having major quarterback issues, and that's Jamar Chase with no Joe Burrow because he's always hurt, and Justin Jefferson because the Minnesota Vikings are idiots. So, and it's very ironic to me that Justin Jefferson is struggling and have the worst season of his career, and the Vikings let Sam Darnold walk out of their life, and now he's helping Jackson Smith-Njigba look like a world beater.
Shout out to you, Minnesota. If I'm Jackson Smith-Njigba, I send fruit baskets to everybody in Minnesota. And
I'm so petty.
I'm sending petty to Justin Jefferson.
Man, I appreciate everything you've done for me and my family. You'd run it up around here. What they've really done is probably gave that man an extra $15-20 million.
Yeah. You gave me $20 million. I spent $1 million on y'all. Here, take it back. You got it. But for me, this ain't about no game. We know Seahawks gonna win. I don't care. This is about I would love to see this is about matchups. AJ Terrell versus Jackson Smith-Njigba. That's gonna be interesting. The offensive line for the Seahawks versus the Falcons pass rush. That's gonna be interesting. Everything else, Seahawks. So we know the Seahawks are gonna win. But this will be the game that the Falcons do something to upset everybody. And they already said, now let me tell y'all, because I'm gonna be pissed off this happens. Y'all better not bring Arthur Smith. Look at me in my face. Look at me in my eyes. Raheem got to go. That little report talking about your respect for Raheem says if he wins out that you'll bring him back. I don't give a fuck. If he wins every game by 30, fire him. Fire him. Bijan is the top running back in the league. We have Pro Bowlers at every level. Offensive line, defensive line, linebacker, safety, corner, wide receiver, running back,
punter, Bradley Pinion.
Punter, and we are 4-8.
Embarrassment of riches. Embarrassment of riches and embarrassment of a damn record. It's a joke around there. It's a joke.
Fire. Block it. Block the logo. Y'all can't see the logo, right? Block the logo. Don't even have it up there no more.
Y'all know what's going to happen. This will be the stupid game we win. This is it. This is the sometimes it's just better when your team stinks. But no, that's not what happens. Reasonton, how you doing? But that is my issue. That's my issue. This is a game we will surely win, happily win. And then hope will be restored. And after hope is restored, we will go back and do it again. Nah, it's her birthday. Let her do what she want to, bruh. She's the queen of that castle.
Yeah, shout out to my executive producer getting ready to go to a birthday party. Her birthday is tomorrow, so y'all make sure y'all go flood the IG and say happy birthday to Kyriel, the executive producer.
Big Reasonton.
But yeah, Falcons. I don't need to talk about Falcons no more.
Yeah.
Do we move on?
No. Bengals, we're gonna say the Seahawks because that's what we need to stop Napiering. And we have to at some point just cut the shit. That's really my theme for the rest of 2025. Cut the shit.
Cut it.
And if it is shit, cut it. Let's not let's not do this anymore. So I assumed that after we lost to the Jets that he would fire him. For him to still speak glowingly about him, he must have some level of blackmail. I can't imagine especially, I hate to say it this way, as a black man, I thought you would have been fired months ago. You still around here? It's got to be something that you know. You must know where a body is buried. He must have told you something.
Man, that's progress. That's progress.
Yeah, he must have told you something that he don't want nobody else to ever figure out or he might be
Oh,
in the
yeah.
Epstein files.
Seahawks
I ain't
about to
gonna
win
say
this game because if they win, they go from the 5th seed in a wild card to the 2nd seed.
Oh yeah, barbecue chicken. It's over. It's over.
What's the next game? Bengals, Bills. Let's look at that.
For what? Bengals terrible.
Well, the Bills are in 7th place, so they're the final wild card, the last playoff team, but they're 8-4. Houston is 7-5 and on a heater. Then you also have, we don't believe in Pittsburgh, and then you have Kansas City, who's 6-6. But also the Bengals got Joe Burrow back, and they just put up 30-something on the Ravens. And the Bills defense is not good, as they just traded for Darius Slay, and he told y'all, I'm retiring. I'm not going
and
to
Sean McDermott is because I had to cut a guy for
a
you.
guy that contributed.
Right. I cut this man, Ingram, and then you said Darius Slay on Emmanuel Acho's show talking about, I don't know what I want to do. Well, let me tell you what we're not going to do is wait for you to figure it out. So, no, in that case, for sure, I think Bills, you just got to win it. Bengals, you cannot let the Bengals do this. Oh, my God. That should have been catch of the year.
Chaos. I want chaos. Let's go, Bengals. Fuck it all up. Listen, if you're not going to win and come back, Joe Burrow, mess it up.
I'm taking the Bills in this.
I'll take the Bengals.
Are we betting?
No. I'm not betting on no 4-18. And I told y'all the Falcons and the Bengals are more synonymous than you thought. And nobody believed me.
My cousins. That Spider-Man. Next up in another game that we're talking about is just the 10 types of terrible. You have the Tennessee Titans against the Cleveland Browns. Cam Ward versus Shedeur Sanders. A million sacks versus fewer sacks, but everybody getting sacked. Myles Garrett, congratulations. Time for the sack record, baby. This is the day the Lord has made for you. You need to run it up. You might be able to get 7 sacks against this team. They don't block anybody at all, ever.
Myles Garrett is amazing, bro. Mm-hmm. What he did to Trent Williams said, look, I don't ever want to play you again. Trent Williams is regarded as one of the top offensive tackles of this generation. And he was like, look, bro, that play where he did his own stunt, where he faked outside and then just jumped to the inside. And I was like, bro, ain't nothing you can do.
He's a magician.
This is going to be a rock fight. Shedeur's.
Who's going to fight?
Well,
two terrible teams.
Titans defensive line. Jeffrey Simmons is body slam somebody with one arm. He's the new Reggie White. And then you have.
Well, we're not saying that.
Myles Garrett.
Good move.
I'm talking about the way they play. He's got years to be Reggie White.
Right. But he ain't got enough lifetimes to be the minister of defense.
Yeah, he's got to get some help. Reggie White had to leave the Eagles.
You better find the Lord like Reggie did. Let me tell you that much.
But
nobody cares about this 3-9, 1-11 team.
I want the Browns to win. I want Shedeur to win, and I want Stefanski to be fired.
Everybody's mad at Stefanski. Sure. Who in the hell can coach this Browns team?
That's what I say.
And surely don't want a black man to take this job. And you know who they're gonna hire? A black man. With Watson, Shedeur circling. No. Stefanski, stay there. Shedeur, stay there. Watson, stay there. Keep your hands where I can see him too, freaky.
Yeah, we can move
Nobody
on.
cares. Okay. Yeah, nobody cares. I'm actually putting no one cares at all. Next up in a game that I also don't think that people probably care about is Commanders versus the Vikings.
Highs and lows, nigga. It's either playoff seeding or nothing.
Right. Or an empty stadium. Empty stadium.
Let's go Jets, because I want Mike McDaniels as our offensive coordinator next year. Let's go Jets.
Wait. Commanders versus Vikings, and I consider the stupidest thing in the world. You're going to pay Jaden Daniels to play now, so that he can re-injure himself in games that don't matter, as they are no longer.
Jaden Daniels?
Yes, he is returning. Nonsensical. This is coaching malpractice.
They worse than the Falcons.
Correct.
That Dan Quinn. See, we told y'all about Dan Quinn. We told y'all. We told y'all. And y'all were in our DMs, Washington Commanders fans. Y'all were talking trash.
Oh, I love Dan Quinn.
Team. And I said,
I love him. I said, boy, it's like when you dated that woman and you know she crazy, but she ain't let him know yet. Oh, it's fun now. It's a good time. I got me the same way. Wait, just long enough. She's gonna turn it back into herself. Dan
Quinn is good for 1 year.
And this is the thing where they're gonna trick themselves is they're gonna say Dan Quinn probably not that bad. Jaden Daniels just hurt. Dan Quinn is the person who got Jaden Daniels hurt. So do it. And once again, y'all know how I feel about your assets. So bring him back and risk it all again with Dan Quinn. Do it again. Vikings. Oh, y'all are the New York Giants. You had the man in your building. Let him walk. Now your team is falling apart. And I told y'all 2 seasons ago, I said, don't you play J.J. McCarthy because Justin Jefferson is going out because he's not going to be able to produce. Y'all going to figure out that y'all better find a quarterback that can at least keep your players happy. That's the reason.
Sam Darnold could do. Sam Darnold could throw the ball down the field.
Good.
We don't even know who's the starting quarterbacks for both. Well, Jaden Daniels is back. Who's the starting quarterback from Minnesota? Is it JJ? Is he back?
Yeah, he's back off concussion protocol. Right. Just great. This is fantastic.
So he off a head injury that's going to impair his judgment.
No.
And he can't even throw.
He coming right back in to show y'all I can be just as disappointing as I was before I left.
I don't care. Vikings. I got Vikings.
I don't. Sure. I can't feel a way about teams. Once again, me and Reggie into sports, but we ain't the smartest guys in the world. But for us to tell you, hey, you should not do this, then you do it, and then it works out just like we told you. We have black parents. You don't get no sympathy. You don't get no empathy on the other side of that because we told you not to do that shit. And what you do, you went and did it. Well, you deserve. Well, good luck and Godspeed. And I don't mean that. That's hollow. Next up, Dolphins versus Jets. We just want the Dolphins to lose so that we can get Michael McDaniel. Yeah, this game also does not matter. Actually, the Dolphins have kind of been on a little bit of a heater, but that's Napier. You have to know by now this ain't the team and this don't work. If you trick yourself into bringing him into a back, I love that for you. It's a great decision.
I told you my answer.
Saints versus Bucks. Bucks get Mike Evans back and put a foot in the Saints' ass.
I hope y'all tie.
Man, the Bucks finna be the literal breaks, rollers, pads off the Saints.
Actually, I don't. I hope to say because I told y'all shouldn't draft Tyler Shuck. Now that I know how to pronounce
he ain't been terrible.
Draft him anyway.
He ain't been terrible though. He been just as bad as everybody else.
He ain't been terrible because he's on the Saints. Everybody's terrible, so it's not that hard to look okay.
Right. I mean, I don't think that he's. I honestly think, and I feel more right about my position now. All these quarterbacks, pretty much about the same. I do think that Jackson Dart is probably a little bit better than the rest of these guys, but overall. Pick whatever guy you pick to play quarterback is about the same. Sure. I mean, I think that if you put Shedeur on the Saints, he looks like Tyler Show. Whoever it is, it's going to be the same. But we also don't care. Now, Colts versus Jaguars. This is where it heats up. This is a battle for the top of the AFC South. Now, this is very interesting. Yes. Now, this is very interesting. Because to start out the season, the Colts were unstoppable. Could not be beaten. They look like world beaters.
7-1.
Correct. And then they have lost their last 2. And I think they've lost 4 of their last 5 or 6. And in that time, the Jaguars and Trevor Lawrence have tied it up. And I think due to the head-to-head, they may be above them. But whoever wins this game will be at the top of the AFC South, and the Texans.
Yeah, wins tiebreaker over Indianapolis based on best win percentage. Right now, the Jaguars are in. They have the better division rec. They have the better winning percentage, so they're number 3. So whoever wins this goes from the 6th seed to the 3 seed.
Right.
That
And
goes
then
from a road playoff game to a home playoff game.
correct. So this is surely a showdown. Who you got in this one, man?
Broke leg
tricky.
Danny versus Trevor Lawrence. Who am I gonna pick? Broke leg Danny. They playing Daniel Jones on a broke leg, y'all. Broke leg.
And his college buddies had to make him a special pad in order to protect him. Boy, let me tell you.
And one thing Jacksonville can do with that defensive line is get pressure. Where are they playing? They are playing in Jacksonville outside. So you ain't got no footing. I'm thinking about the leg. I'm thinking about the leg.
You got to
Jonathan Taylor. I'm taking Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor.
Me
big
too.
game. Big game. Jonathan Taylor.
I'm taking him too. But if y'all continue to lose to Daniel Jones with a broke leg, or this is the thing, it's not even losing. If y'all don't break his leg, like as a football player, there's also just has to be a part of you. Like nobody wants to see anybody injured, all of those things. But if you think that you can play against me with a broken leg and keep that leg, then you got me fucked up.
Yeah. I mean, hey, I look at it like this. I used to have all that sympathy and empathy until when I got hurt in high school in the first play, punched me right in the quad that I pulled. I said, "Oh, so that's how we going." They were like, "Hey, bro,
such is life.
We got to get everybody out the game.
Fight back." But yeah, that's the thing with me is if I'm Zaire Franklin, I'm taking it personal that you. I mean, excuse me, not Zaire Franklin. If I'm Foye Aluakon or any of those guys on the defensive line, if you think that you can play me with a quarterback with a broken leg, well, I'm going to show you that he better get him a wheelchair. There's a certain point where I have to take offense to you doing this. This is my job, and I'm one of the best ever. I'm one of the best in the world at doing this, and you're going to take old broke leg Danny out here? No, you smoking dope. I'm going to actually go and make a move here. We're going to go, since that was a battle of the AFC North between the Jags and the Colts. We might as well finish it out here. Texans versus AFC South. Texans versus Titans. Texans versus Chiefs. Texans versus Chiefs.
Right around the world right there.
Right. Chiefs are trying to do their damnedest to stay alive as they are third in the AFC West. The Broncos at 10-2, Chargers at 8-4, and the Chiefs need to at least stay at 500. So they need this win versus the Texans, who are on a heater right now. They won 4 in a row. They're 7-5, and this could at least keep them at the top of the AFC South. Well, in second place, excuse me.
Well, it keeps them in the running for the wild card at this point. But it does keep them in line for the division title if they were to win out, which is possible. Patty at home. Patty at home against the Texans. What do the Texans do well on offense?
They kind of their offense needs some work. But I think they just kind of piece it together and kind of get it done more than anything.
With that being said, the Texans, Will Anderson, and is
Agent Anderson. That's the problem. That is the problem. That was a guy from day one. I said, "Hey, bro, what if we could get him and that RoboCop arm?"
Texans said, "No, we'll go ahead and draft CJ at number 2, and we're gonna trade right back up and get number 3."
Right.
So I was like, and it worked out because that pick after that next year was not Will Anderson. So
and we ain't seen no Will Anderson since.
And the Chiefs passing game has been subpar. I'm trying to talk myself through this because I'm trying to figure out. Rashee Rice is back. He's good. Travis Kelce's slow, but he's still getting his stats because they have
steady.
I think the Texans have somebody to guard everybody on the Chiefs. You got Derek Stingley Jr. plus Kamari Lassiter. Now they got that safety from USC who's been playing out of his mind. You have Danielle Hunter. Danielle Hunter.
Yeah, I was about to say, you keep saying that name wrong when
he's 6'5".
see you.
And,
when he see you
Will
in person,
Anderson.
say,
Oh,
I'm Danielle. who? That's a Jim Rome and just say it one more time.
What was it? That was it Jim?
I forgot that.
It was a quarterback. It was funny.
The bad part is all we remember is Jim Rome getting destroyed.
Yeah, got body slammed. Well, you gotta realize quarterbacks are football players too. So
I don't know when y'all didn't recognize that. Y'all,
they get paid to lift weights just like everybody else.
And quarterbacks are like, they're not punters. Like, you get over there with a quarterback,
will wreck you too, bro.
Right? And quarterbacks, they didn't always just play quarterback, especially now when we was growing up. You play a little bit of linebacker first. Get on over there, make it. Yeah, I bet you won't say that to Josh Allen when you see him. Oh,
nope.
Pardon me, sir.
I'm taking the Texans. Texans. This is gonna be a good game, though.
Speaking of good games, great games that I'm excited to see. And it's not that the game will be good. It just will be that I just love all of the mess that comes with sports. And this is by far the messiest. You have the Pittsburgh Steelers and literally everything melting down around them. I told y'all not to trade for DK sorry ass, and y'all did.
Traded George Pickens.
Y'all got throw Rogan out there with his face bleeding, his wrist broke. He old as hell, just terrible. And you got James Harrison saying that Mike Tomlin needs to be fired. If they do fire him, please, Atlanta Lord, please. I don't care about him letting the players run wild. We don't have that many players that even want to run wild. But yes, so all of that on one end. Then on the other end, you have the Baltimore Ravens, who, congratulations, they just signed. They just signed their legendary tight end, Mark Andrews, to 3 years. I think it's $50 million, $36 million guaranteed. And he's at the ripe age of 57 years old. Great job. Now, I don't know how you're going to sign Isaiah Likely, but that ain't my problem.
They're going to let him walk.
And Falcons, Kyle Pitts, that door, Isaiah Likely, in through the front. We would love to have you because they don't want you. We will right here in Atlanta. Great place. We'll have a quarterback. Hopefully we'll have an offensive coordinator with some level of common sense. I'd wait before I made that decision. But with that being said, somebody leaves this game embarrassed. Because if the Steelers continue to lose, you are let the Ravens walk you down and then stomp and use you as a mat, as they clean their feet walking out on you. Or Ravens, you lose to the Steelers. If you lose to the Steelers, it's going to be a rough part on Monday.
The Steelers have a one-arm quarterback who's calling out all of the receivers and tight ends. Mike Tomlin, I want you to hearken back to when
we
signed Arthur Smith.
We hearkening.
And the first thing I said was, hey, when you hit your wagon to Arthur Smith, that is going to be the thing that gets you.
I didn't number 2 specialist.
I said that.
There is not a guy in the history of football, college, professional, or high school, who specializes in tight end number 2s like Arthur Smith. If you want your tight end room to blossom, Arthur Smith is the guy for you. But that also means you're probably not going to win a lot of games.
Yeah.
What?
And they don't have a run game. But on the other end, Derrick Henry seems like his leg just fell off. And he can't do nothing.
Who told y'all that eventually... clear out for a second. Who told y'all that Derrick Henry was not the answer to your offensive problems? Oh no, we good now. We good. Now look at you. Your offense is predictable. You put 8 men in the box. Nobody worried about Zay Flowers and his one catch ass. Yeah, it's over.
All Raven stuff off of his that's the move. When they disgruntled, they scrub all
remember,
social media.
Ain't that the same thing that Hollywood Brown did before he got out of there? Oh, okay. Y'all keep doing the same thing, except in different results. And I appreciate when y'all do it every time because it gives me very good podcast fodder. And I love to watch y'all struggle. Even though I want to see Lamar win a championship, I can't want it more than he do. So now I just laugh. It's like an episode of The Office, honestly. That is what the Ravens wide receiver has been. This is not hatred. This is the thing. It would be hatred if this didn't happen every time. Y'all just do the same thing, and then we have to act surprised. Surprise, surprise. But with that said, who you got?
Oh, Ravens. I'm not picking throw Rogan.
And that's the other part. I want to see the Ravens win a championship. I want to see him win a championship so bad. It would bring me so much joy.
Touchdown BYU, by the way.
Yes. I do like to see you struggle because you make poor life decisions. Not because I want to see Lamar lose. I want to see him win. And I
think Josh signed off.
That's fine. He'll be back. I think that you can attest that I am a big Lamar fan, and I do want to see them win a championship. If my team ain't going to win,
I can hear the hatred. I love to watch y'all struggle.
Yeah, because y'all make the same poor life decisions over and over and over. But I want to see Lamar win. I just think that as long as he doesn't advocate for himself and make them go get a legitimate wide receiver core, then y'all deserve to lose. Ravens, though, Steelers are terrible. Burn it down. Mike Tomlin.
This is whoever wins this leads the division. So, yeah, you either win the division or you out the playoffs.
And let me be very clear.
NFC South.
AFC North and NFC South. Cousins.
Disappointments.
Looking right at each other. Broncos versus Raiders. Broncos gonna stomp the Raiders out. The Raiders are terrible. And the reason that they're terrible is because of Pete Carroll's family. Until Pete Carroll removes his family from the Raiders, they're going to continue to be terrible. You can blame it on everybody else. Y'all can even you're doing what I would consider a hit job on Geno Smith. He ain't that terrible. They ain't blocking for the running backs either. They don't block for anybody. And I'm going to tell you, if you play quarterback and nobody blocks for you, it's very difficult, damn near impossible to do your job.
Yep. I have nothing for that. The Raiders are going to lose. Broncos are 10-2. They are trying to get,
and the Raiders are 2-10.
They are trying to get the number one overall seed and win the division. They have to outlast the Patriots, who are 11-2. So I am going to take Denver here. Bo Nix with another 180-yard passing game on 7.2 yards per completion with one touchdown. That's all you need against the Raiders.
And y'all hate Dak. Now NFC showdown. Bears versus Packers. This is in Lambeau. Yes. Bears at 9-3. Caleb Williams. Y'all owe him an apology. And then the Packers at 8-3 and 1. That stupid ass tie is kicking y'all in the ass right now. The Bears have won 5 in a row. The Packers have won 3 in a row. This is a really good game. I need to know what time this game is so I can be parked somewhere to watch it. Shout out to number one black quarterbacks excelling. I think that's being missed in a lot of this. Is we're having great quarterback play from a lot of young black quarterbacks, and we reiterate this all the time. Y'all made the right decision of not letting us play quarterback because now we own the position. Or you want a clone of one?
I picked stuff because I'm selfish. There's been rumors that the Packers are growing frustrated with Matt LaFleur. I have been on the docket criticizing the Falcons and Dan Quinn, which is why I told y'all, Washington fans, Dan Quinn ain't it, that when Shanahan left, why not hire Matt LaFleur, who was the quarterback's coach that worked with Matt Ryan every day as offensive coordinator, and y'all let him go. He went to Tennessee, and now his career has taken off. selfishly, he's been linked back to the Falcons.
I go to the moon.
I don't think that's going to materialize because I think Green Bay gets it done here. Micah Parsons has been a big addition to this team.
Here we go.
He's starting to do more than just get sacks too. So
thank you. I really appreciate that and I think that my question was reasonable, but now he's showing up and actually tackling people. I think that makes things substantially better for the team. Him showing up and run stopping it's really good, and just doing more than just being singular, a pass rusher with 1 sack a game. Just infinitely more valuable. With that being said, I am taking the Bears in this. Kyra, what up, baby? I'm 100% taking the Bears in this game, and it should be very interesting. I would like to bet this if you want to. I think this is a game.
I'll take the Packers.
I think this is a game we should.
Now, the Micah Parsons equalizer is Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams is starting to look like USC Oklahoma Caleb Williams. And
let me tell you who don't care about people painting their fingernails. Chicago Bears fans.
People that like to win.
Paint your nails, paint your face, do whatever you want to. Long as you get these W's in Chicago, they're going to love you. Next up, a game that is not a game. Rams versus Cardinals. Rams had a rough week against a team that I told y'all has been a sleeper. They lost to the Panthers. It's wild to say the Panthers are a sleeper, but they are actually a legitimate football team. And the Cardinals have shut down Kyler Murray for the rest of the season, even though Kyler said he was healthy. And then from there, what I've seen is, where will Kyler be next year? Will he play for the Cardinals? Will he play for another NFL team? Or he was drafted by the MLB. Maybe he'll go play for Oakland or Las Vegas. Maybe he'll go play baseball. You know how bad you got to be.
$100 million, that would be the greatest fuck you in the history of sports.
But you know how bad you got to be for them to be like, bro, you should maybe just play a different sport.
Willfully. Dion said, I want to do it just because I can. They said, no,
we don't think we want to. We've seen enough.
Rams got to win this game. Rams got to win this game to keep pace with the Bears and to keep pace with the top of the division. So right now, they win the tiebreaker over Seattle because they won. But I mean, they're trying to get a bye, and so they need to keep pace with Philadelphia. They need to keep pace with Chicago. Y'all can't lose to the Cardinals. I got the Rams here. In a division game. This is a division game too? You got to win this game.
So what we have next is a very, very important game as well. This is actually the Monday night game, Philadelphia Eagles versus the San Diego Chargers. Both teams.
Angeles Chargers.
Oh, yeah. One of them. And it says LA Chargers right there. Biggest day. Lord, forgive me. Right. Eagles at 8-4 at the top of the NFC East. And the Chargers are in second place in the AFC West.
Behind the Broncos. The Chargers are playing. The Chargers are playing for a wild card.
Correct. But in their last 5 games, they're 4-1, only dropping 1 to Jacksonville, where they just got monkey stumped by the Jags 35-6. Last game they played was 31-14 against the Raiders. Oh, they've not played anybody.
And Justin Herbert broke his left hand. I think he had surgery. Touchdown. Nope, no touchdown. The Chargers have to win this game on their end.
Cannot do
it. They lose.
They
fall to like the 9th seed.
Cannot do it. Cannot do it. I looked at this schedule. I'm going to just run this down for you real quick of who they played. Lost to the Giants. Lost to the Commanders. Beat the Dolphins by 2. Lost to the Colts. Lost to Minnesota. Beat Minnesota. No quarterback. Tennessee, probably the worst team in the NFL. Beat the Steelers, who are falling apart. and then lost to Jacksonville, and then beat the Raiders. Eagles.
Oh, that's
This
a Big
is-
Ten schedule.
Yes. Come on. Get in. Iron sights, baby. Quick scope. Yeah, there it is. Eagles.
I think Jalen Carter had double shoulder surgery and he's out, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, but I mean, you still got Jordan Davis right there. Swap him out. You'll be fine. For me, it's been the same thing with the Eagles every week. Y'all lose to yourself.
Yeah.
And whenever you stop losing to yourself is when things will go your way. Nobody can predict, what y'all are going to do because the team that y'all lose to is yourself. And you should win this game. The Chargers it's over for the Chargers. For them to even be 8-4 is mostly just scheduling and God's grace. Because you're looking at a team with no Joe Alt, and then you got a quarterback with a broken hand, wrist,
They
shoulder.
have no offensive tackles.
Correct. Oh, and Najee Harris and Omarion Hampton. Like, this whole team is hurt. Everybody hurt. Now, there may be questions about your staff or something over there because Kyra looking at you like, yeah, the Eagles tripping.
Wrap this shit up, big dog.
All right. I'm talking to you too, boy. But yeah, Eagles. And if you lose, this is y'all getting closer to
Eagles
closer.
can't lose either now. I mean,
No,
the Cowboys messed up because they had a chance to be 7-6, and they lost to the Detroit Lions.
Correct.
Yeah, because the Eagles lose this game, they would be 8-5.
Right. I agree. Lou, what up? Yeah, for me, the Eagles just got to get it done. And if you can't get it done, then you have to fire somebody. You just can't just give up. With that being said, we picked all of the games. It is conference championship weekend. It is football time. Prepare your hearts, minds, and souls for these games that I guess we start right now. Yes. I'm finna have some of that right now. And yeah, that's it. We love you guys. Thank you guys for rocking with us. We will see y'all on Monday. Eagles. Damn, Luke came in shooting. With that being said, we love you guys. With that being said, we love you guys. See y'all on Monday. We will have plenty of trash to talk. We will have updates on all of these games. Y'all be safe. Adios, mi amigos. God is love. And Kyra said, hey, man, free her dad. We out of here.
This is the assistant executive producer. So all royalties go here. Love y'all. Peace. See y'all Monday. Oh, my goodness. And Miami fans, I still ain't forgot. I'm going to leave that at there.
He's setting it up.